Revealed. Taehyung reveals a big secret about BTS Ararang preparations that has been hidden. Hello ARMY all around the world, wait, don't scroll. Because in the past few hours, a huge secret about BTS's upcoming Ararang performance may have been accidentally revealed, and the person who hinted at it is Kim Taehyung. What exactly is BTS secretly preparing? And why are many people saying this could become one of the most emotional performances in BTS history? Let's talk about it, right now. A small clue that made the internet buzz. Hello ARMY all around the world. Welcome back to the channel. Wherever you are right now, maybe it's early morning and you just opened YouTube, maybe it's the middle of a busy day, or maybe it's a quiet night when you finally have time to relax. Today there's one story from the world of BTS that has made many fans pause for a moment and become incredibly curious. This story didn't start with a big announcement. There was no official teaser, no spectacular trailer, no press conference. It all began with a very small hint. A hint that came from someone who has a habit of making ARMY curious in the most unexpected ways. Kim Taehyung. Taehyung and his habit of making ARMY curious. If you've followed BTS for a long time, you probably know one thing about Taehyung. Sometimes he shares something that seems small, but it eventually becomes a huge conversation among fans. Sometimes it's just a photo. Sometimes it's a short video. Sometimes it's just one sentence. But somehow, those little moments often make ARMY around the world start wondering and speculating. And this time, it seems no different. Taehyung gave a small hint about the practice sessions BTS has been doing recently. At first, it looked like an ordinary comment. But the more people paid attention to the details, the more it felt like something much bigger might be happening behind the scenes. Why this Ararang performance is so important? To understand why this story is so interesting, we need to talk about one important thing first. Ararang is not just a song. Ararang is a cultural symbol of Korea. For hundreds of years, this song has been passed down through generations. It tells stories about longing, about journeys, about sadness but also hope. Many people even consider Ararang to be the soul of traditional Korean music. So when a global group like BTS decides to perform Ararang on a major stage, it means something much deeper than just a musical performance. It becomes a moment where they represent Korean culture in front of the entire world. A preparation that feels different. According to stories circulating among people who have followed BTS's recent rehearsals, the preparation for this Ararang performance seems slightly different from their usual practice sessions. Normally, BTS choreography is designed with incredible precision. Every step is planned. Every movement is counted. Every formation on stage is carefully arranged. But this time, the creative team appears to have given the members more freedom. Freedom to interpret the emotions of Ararang in their own personal way. And this is where Taehyung's role suddenly becomes very interesting. The way Taehyung sees music. Taehyung is known for having a very artistic perspective when it comes to music. For him, music isn't just sound and lyrics. He often describes music as something visual. He imagines colors. He imagines emotions. He imagines stories. And when he listens to Ararang, many people say it feels like Taehyung truly connects with the emotional depth of the song. An unexpected moment in the practice room. One story from inside the practice room has made many fans even more curious. During one rehearsal session, the music of Ararang was playing in the studio. The members were practicing normally. But at one point in the song, Taehyung did something that wasn't part of the original choreography. He moved differently. His movements were slower, more expressive. It looked as if he wasn't just dancing, but telling the story of the song through his body. And for a few seconds, the room became completely quiet. The reaction of the members. According to some staff members who were present during the rehearsal, the reactions of the BTS members were very interesting. Jimin watched closely, with a small smile on his face. Jungkook seemed curious and even tried to repeat part of the movement himself. RM began discussing something with the choreography team, after the practice paused for a moment. Meanwhile, Suga simply observed quietly from the side of the room. But everyone present felt the same thing. The atmosphere of the rehearsal had changed. What started as a normal practice session suddenly felt like a powerful creative moment. Will that moment appear in the final performance? This is the question that now makes many ARMY incredibly curious. Will Taehyung's improvisation actually become part of the final Ararang performance? There hasn't been any official confirmation yet. But some sources say the idea is being seriously considered by the creative team. If that really happens, then millions of ARMY around the world might witness a dance moment that was born from a spontaneous idea inside a rehearsal room. BTS and their iconic spontaneous moments. Interestingly, this wouldn't be the first time something like this happened with BTS. Some of the most iconic moments in their performances were actually born from spontaneity. Sometimes from a small improvisation. Sometimes from an unexpected idea during rehearsal. And those moments often become the ones fans remember the most. Because BTS doesn't just perform choreography. They feel the music. ARMY's reaction around the world. As soon as this story started spreading online, ARMY reactions were incredible. Fans began sharing theories and ideas about what the Ararang performance might look like. Some imagine a grand stage filled with traditional Korean elements. Others imagine a powerful fusion between modern performance and traditional music. But almost everyone agrees on one thing. If BTS brings a new interpretation to Ararang, this performance could become a truly historic moment. A performance the world is waiting for. Right now, the full details of BTS's Ararang performance are still being kept secret. But anticipation continues to grow. ARMY in Korea. ARMY across Asia. ARMY in Europe. ARMY in the Americas. All of them are waiting for the same moment. The moment when BTS finally steps onto the stage and reveals everything they've been preparing. When the stage lights turn on. Imagine a massive stage. The lights slowly dim. The atmosphere becomes silent. Then the music of Ararang begins to play. One by one, the members of BTS appear. And maybe, in one moment of the performance, Taehyung performs that small movement. The one that was born quietly in the rehearsal room. The one that only a few people saw at first, but eventually becomes something witnessed by millions of fans around the world. Closing. And if that moment truly happens, then we might all be witnessing one of the most emotional performances in BTS history. Because sometimes the biggest moments don't begin with a huge plan. Sometimes they begin with one small idea. One spontaneous movement. And one artist who chooses to express what they truly feel. In this story, that person might just be Kim Taehyung. Now it's your turn, ARMY. What do you think BTS is secretly preparing for this upcoming Ararang performance? Do you think we'll see a completely new stage concept? Or maybe a version of Ararang that the world has never seen before? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're also excited to see this performance, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with ARMY around the world. Because if BTS really is preparing something special, we might all be about to witness something unforgettable.